Did Mary Barra do her homework before committing to invest $2 billion in Nikola? On Saturday, September 26, 2020, the Financial Times ran a story written by Claire Bushy, Peter Campbell, and Ortenka Alaj. Nikola founder bought truck designs from third party. If this revelation that Trevor Milton appears to have publicly lied about not only the originality of Nikola's approach to building electric trucks, but his own role in designing this architecture comes as a surprise to GM investors, they should be deeply concerned. What did GM senior management know about this? When did they first learn about it? And why did they still decide to move forward? The story presents a revelation. Milton bought the designs from a Croatian truck designer by the name of Adriano Mudri, as a point Tesla brought to the attention of the courts last week. For viewers unfamiliar with current news on Nikola and its relationship with Tesla, and by the way, there's another level of relationship where historically Mr. Tesla's first name was Nikola, so it's a funny case in that both halves of Mr. Tesla's birth name are actually suing one another here. Nikola is reported by the FT writers as having brought a lawsuit against Tesla for patent infringement on its truck designs. Nikola is looking for $2 billion in damages. But Tesla informed the court Nikola could not protect the designs because they did not originate from the company itself, but from Adriano Mudri, a designer based in Croatia. From the FT story, it appears the writers did their due diligence. They refer on a few occasions to several people with knowledge of the deal. Nikola has rebutted Tesla's claims, confirming the purchase, but claiming the practice is commonplace. It also should be noted that Elon Musk did not invent the Tesla. Elon Musk actually took over the company from two earlier entrepreneurs who actually designed the vehicle. So it is commonplace for businesses to acquire technology. So that argument seems credible. They also argue it has no bearing on the originality of the Nikola electric truck design, since the design they finalized on was materially different from Mudri's. Either way, GM management stands to be embarrassed, regardless of how this latest twist ends up. 4 days before the FT story hit the web, Bloomberg ran a story written by Timothy L. O'Brien. How diligent was GM about its deal with Tesla? O'Brien asks a big question. How did it come to pass that all those smart people at GM either didn't foresee or more properly brace themselves for the clown rodeo now swamping its partnership with Nikola Corp? He mentions a press conference Mary Barra, GM CEO, held in response to expressed deep skepticism, which made the public airwaves by the short seller Hindenburg Research. He sums up her presentation as claiming GM conducted appropriate diligence. O'Brien appears to be himself a skeptic, asking just what Barra means by appropriate. The Detroit Free Press also took a dive into the possibility GM did less than expected homework before giving a thumbs up on sinking $2 billion into Nikola. In a story titled, "If Nikola Goes Up in Flames, GM Might Only Get Singed," analysts say, Jamie L. Larrea notes Barra's unwillingness to pull out of the deal, and GM investors might want to ask Barra why. They may also want to connect the dots from Barra's history of questionable investment in electric and autonomous vehicle technology. And let me be clear here, by questionable, I'm not saying that she has not expressed these intentions, nor am I saying that she hasn't acted on them. What I am saying is that the actual level of investment from GM's own pockets has been far below expectation. And this, I'm not the only one thinking this. A bunch of analysts have thought it as well. And you can look at efforts like GM Cruise as an example of Barra jumping into a technology to get the sizzle of being on a front wave, for example, in this case of in the case of GM Cruise, autonomous vehicles, but then lagging behind in terms of putting the pedal to the metal or the effort in terms of the financial investment so that GM Cruise can really build it out. Rather, these positions Barra has historically leveraged to use OPM, other people's money, to attract investments from Honda, Toyota, I believe Volkswagen as well, and also under the intention that if at some point we can spin this off into a separate business and cash out via an IPO, let's go there. So that's what I mean. Possibly questionable is not the right word, but I've now clarified what I'm trying to say. While at the same time, she has a dedication to reporting quarter after quarter profitable business operation. It looks to me like Barra is approaching the $2 billion investment in Nikola as the price it has to pay to buy a ticket of admission to an exclusive command performance where Nikola can only look to GM for batteries, truck production, and a lot more. And in fact, that's a smart move. As long as Nikola is a viable company, will proceed down the path and will order product to be built by GM. If, on the other hand, it isn't, investors are looking at a problem. There is no other good explanation I can think of to explain Barra's lack of surprise. The news of potential misrepresentation should have prompted a lot more negative reaction than we have seen today. My name is Ira Michael Blonder. I'm the CEO and founder of IMB Enterprises Incorporated. We offer advisory services. We also offer temporary vice president of sales and marketing services to early stage enterprise software companies. We typically engage with the CEO or C-level management. Please visit our webpage, https://www.imbenterprises.com, or my personal Twitter page @MikeTheBebop, and speak with you tomorrow.